Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. And this time, we're heading to Thailand,
Thailand.
to the island of Koh Samui.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And, we're not just talking about like the beaches and the resorts,
Yeah.
although we will touch on that, of course.
Of course, right.
But Koh Samui has this like surprising history with film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we're going to kind of dig into that and
Heck
figure out
yeah.
what is it about Koh Samui that keeps attracting filmmakers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So get this right.
Okay.
Koh Samui's been like a filming location going way back.
Oh, really?
Like decades before the White Lotus, kind of put it on everyone's radar.
Oh, wow. So it's not just a recent thing.
Not at all, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, and one of the things is that, like, you think about filming locations, you need a variety of landscapes and stuff.
Right, exactly. You don't want to be limited to
Yeah.
just one type of shot.
Yeah, and Koh Samui has that, like, it's got it all.
Really?
Yeah, you got the beaches, obviously, right?
Stunning beaches, of course.
Jungle mountains, temples,
Yeah.
even like towns and villages. So
Wow, that's amazing.
that's pretty cool.
That's like a filmmaker's dream,
Yeah.
to have all of that in one place.
It's like one-stop shopping for your, location needs.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of research articles, even some behind-the-scenes stuff from some productions.
Ooh, fun.
But I guess the big question is, why Koh Samui? Why has it become this like cinematic magnet?
Right.
What is it about this island compared to other beautiful islands?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it really comes down to this kind of special mix it has. A lot of islands have incredible beaches, dramatic cliffs, but Koh Samui, it's like it combines this natural beauty with a really deep cultural kind of feel. And that's what I think sets it apart. Like you can have this, pristine beach, but then right behind it, you've got these jungle-covered mountains.
Oh, wow.
Or you can have like a bustling, market scene, but then it's framed by this incredible ancient temple.
Ah, that juxtaposition, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like different worlds are kind of colliding in a really visually interesting way.
So it's not just about pretty pictures.
Yeah.
It's about the stories those pictures can tell.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, speaking of stories, one of the articles mentions this location from the movie Red Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
No spoilers.
Of course, no spoilers.
But what makes this location so special?
Well, just picture this, right?
Okay.
It's like a hidden cove, completely secluded from the like touristy areas.
Uh-huh.
You've got this dense jungle that's right up against this like turquoise water.
Oh, wow.
And it just has this air of mystery,
Yeah.
And I'll just say it plays like a very important role in the plot.
You've piqued my interest.
Yeah.
I'm adding that to my must-see list.
Good. It's worth it.
But, we got to talk about the White Lotus.
Oh, of course.
It wasn't just like a TV show. It was like a cultural phenomenon.
Right. Yeah. Everyone was talking about
And
it.
suddenly everybody wanted a piece of that Koh Samui magic.
Yeah. For sure. And, the tourism industry in Koh Samui, they felt it big time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, after that show aired, searches for accommodations on the island, they, like, skyrocketed.
Wow.
Yeah. They went up 12%.
That's huge.
Yeah. And it wasn't just people trying to find that exact same resort from the show.
Right.
They just wanted that whole vibe, that escaped the luxury that the White Lotus kind of,
So
presented.
like she gave everyone like a taste
Yeah,
of
exactly.
that Koh Samui experience.
Exactly. And they wanted the whole thing.
Yeah. So this idea of set jetting, traveling to places you've seen on screen, it's not new.
Right.
But do you think the White Lotus like amplified it?
I think it did. It kind of took set jetting and made it mainstream. Before it was just visiting a place, but now it's like you want to step into that story, recreate those exact moments.
Oh.
And Koh Samui, with its beauty and, the luxurious but laid back feeling, it just became like the ultimate set jetting destination.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it in other things too now, like if a certain food or drink is featured in a popular show,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like the most popular thing.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. It's amazing how media can shape our desires,
It really is.
our travel choices and all that. But beyond just this boost to tourism, what are the long-term effects of a production like this?
Well, on one hand, you've got the global attention, the economic benefits.
Right. Jobs and all that.
Exactly. Jobs, infrastructure development, more money for local businesses.
Right.
But the flip side is, you've got to manage this new influx of tourists sustainably.
Right.
I mean, Koh Samui's beauty, it's fragile.
Yeah.
It's crucial to protect its natural and cultural heritage.
Right. And that brings up this idea of sustainable filmmaking, which is kind of a hot topic these days.
Definitely.
It's not just about telling the story. It's about doing it responsibly, minimizing the environmental impact, all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So how are productions in Koh Samui approaching this challenge?
Well, a big one is reducing waste and emissions. So that could mean, reusing props and sets, sourcing materials locally, being energy efficient on set.
Right, so being mindful of your footprint, basically.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's engaging with the local community.
Right, so it's not just about showing up and filming, it's about being a part of the community.
Exactly. It's about making sure that the local communities are benefiting from the production.
Right, okay, so we've got the scenery, the cultural richness, this growing commitment to sustainability. But let's get practical for a minute.
Okay.
What's it actually like to film on an island?
Yeah.
Like the logistics, transportation,
Yeah.
weather,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Well, filming on an island anywhere, it has its challenges.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like imagine, trying to move heavy equipment through dense jungle or dealing with like tropical storms.
Oh,
Yeah, but here's the thing about Koh Samui, it's infrastructure. It's actually evolved alongside the film industry.
oh, wow.
Yeah, they've really adapted to the needs of film productions.
Int-
So, better roads, reliable transportation, a skilled local workforce.
Wow.
And then you've also got these experienced fixers and production companies
Oh, yeah.
who just know the ins and outs of filming on the island.
So they can help with like permits and finding locations and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes it a lot smoother for productions.
It sounds like they've created a really supportive ecosystem for filmmaking,
Yeah, I think so.
which is amazing, but we can't forget about the technology.
Oh, right. The tech.
Some of these articles mention how filmmakers are using like cutting edge tech to really capture Koh Samui's beauty,
Oh.
like in new and innovative ways.
Yeah, for sure. Like drones, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
They've completely changed how filmmakers can get those sweeping aerial shots of the coastline, the jungle,
Yeah.
and then underwater filming techniques are letting them explore the coral reefs and the marine life.
That's awesome.
It's really pushing the boundaries of visual storytelling.
Yeah, showing Koh Samui from every angle.
E-
That's really cool. But we've talked a lot about what makes it attractive to filmmakers.
Right.
What about the impact on the people who live there?
Mm.
Is this influx of film productions always a positive thing?
That's a really important question, and it's not always a simple answer.
Right.
On one hand, filmmaking can bring economic benefits, create jobs, and instill a sense of pride in the community.
Yeah.
But there's also, the potential downsides,
Sure.
increased traffic pressure on resources, and the possibility of cultural misrepresentation.
Right.
So it's about finding that balance, making sure that filmmaking benefits Koh Samui and its people without compromising its unique character.
So responsible filmmaking, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not just about getting the shot. It's about being mindful of the impact.
It's about creating a win-win situation
That's it. Yeah.
where filmmaking enhances the cultural and economic landscape, but also preserves the natural beauty and respects the values of the people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This has been really fascinating so far.
It's been great.
This exploration of Koh Samui's cinematic history. We've gone from classic films to these big blockbusters.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Explore the challenges and the triumphs of filming on an island.
It's fascinating.
Delved into this whole world of sustainable filmmaking.
It's so important.
But there's still more to uncover.
Definitely.
So stay tuned, because after the break, we're going to dive even deeper into the future of Koh Samui on the big screen
I can't wait.
and explore what this cinematic success means for the island and its people.
It's gonna be good.
Don't go anywhere.
It's interesting because Koh Samui's journey with film, it's definitely not over.
It feels like it's just getting started.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've seen this huge surge in interest, thanks to things like The White Lotus, but what's next for the island, on the big screen?
Yeah, that's what I want. We talked about the impact on tourism and this whole idea of assignable filmmaking.
Yeah.
But how is Koh Samui kind of setting itself up for the future of filmmaking? Like, are they just riding the wave of what's popular now, or is there a more strategic vision?
Oh, it's definitely more than just riding the wave. They're being really proactive about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're really trying to cultivate this reputation as a film-friendly destination.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, they're investing in infrastructure, developing services specifically for film productions, and they're even offering financial incentives to attract international projects.
So they're making it easier and more appealing for filmmakers to choose Koh Samui.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. But beyond all the practical stuff, what about the creative side of things? What kind of stories are they trying to attract to Koh Samui?
Well, that's what's really cool. Koh Samui is not just a backdrop for exotic adventures anymore.
Right.
Filmmakers are really drawn to the culture, the history, the complexities of modern Thai society.
Mm.
So we're seeing more stories that dig a little deeper, exploring themes of identity, tradition, and what it means to be human, all within this incredible setting.
So it's about showing all the different sides of Koh Samui.
Yeah, exactly. Not just the pretty beaches.
I like that. So it's not just a postcard, it's a real place.
Right, exactly.
But I wonder about the impact on the viewers. How does seeing Koh Samui in movies and TV shows shape how we see the place?
That's a really good point, and it's something we have to be aware of. Film is so powerful, it can really shape perceptions, and there's always that risk of oversimplifying things or romanticizing them.
Right, making it seem like paradise without acknowledging the real issues.
Exactly, and that's why it's so important to portray Koh Samui authentically, to go beyond the cliches and show its true character.
Show the good and the bad.
Yeah, to present it as a real place with real people with its own unique challenges and triumphs.
It's about balancing the allure of paradise
Hmm.
with an honest look at its complexities.
You got it. And that's what makes it so fascinating, for filmmakers and for viewers.
Yeah, it's like those layers we talked about before,
Yeah.
right? There's the surface beauty that initially draws you in, but then there's this whole other layer of cultural richness and history and the lives of the people who call it home.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so compelling.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of viewers, I'm curious about the kinds of cinematic experiences Koh Samui offers. You know, we've all seen movies set in exotic locations, but is there a way for visitors to actually engage with the island's film culture, on a deeper level?
Oh, absolutely. Because Samui is becoming a hub for film festivals, screenings, workshops.
Oh, wow.
You can imagine watching a classic film under the stars on the beach or attending a master class led by a famous director.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, it's really special. It lets visitors connect with cinema in a completely different way.
So it's not just about watching movies, it's about experiencing them.
Exactly.
That's amazing. But we can't forget about the people who actually make these films happen. The crews who work behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, the unsung heroes.
What's it like for them working in Koh Samui?
Well, for a lot of film professionals, it's a dream come true,
I bet.
combining their passion with paradise.
Yeah,
But it's not all beach parties and cocktails.
right.
Filming on location, especially on an island, it can be really demanding, long hours, unpredictable weather, logistical nightmare.
So it's a mix of hard work and paradise.
Exactly, kind of like Koh Samui itself.
Yeah, see that. But it's amazing how resilient those crews are.
It really is. They bring so much to the table, their skills, their understanding of the environment, and this passion for storytelling that really enriches every production.
It sounds like a true collaboration, international talent working with local expertise.
Yeah, and that's something to be proud of, for sure. It shows how Koh Samui can adapt and evolve, embrace the film industry without losing its unique identity.
It's that balance again.
Exactly, and that's what makes Koh Samui so captivating, both on and off the screen.
We've gone through Koh Samui's past and present when it comes to film, and it seems like it has a really bright future on the big screen.
Yeah, it really does.
But I'm curious, what does all this mean for the people who live and work in Koh Samui?
That's a great question. Because at the end of the day, filmmaking, it's more than just entertainment.
Right.
It's an industry, with real impact.
For sure.
For some locals, it's an economic lifeline.
Yeah, provides jobs opportunities.
Exactly. And for others, it's a chance to share their stories and their culture with the world.
So it's complicated, right?
Yeah.
Benefits and challenges all mixed together.
Yeah, for sure. There's the potential for growth, economically, but then there's also the need to protect what makes Koh Samui special.
Like, make sure it doesn't lose its unique character.
Exactly, and to make sure that everyone benefits, not just a select few.
Like balance again.
Yeah, it keeps coming up, right? We've talked about balancing the beauty with the culture's sustainable practices with economic growth. And now the needs of the film industry with the well-being of the community.
It's a lot to juggle.
It is, but Koh Samui seems to be handling it really well,
Yeah.
There's a real commitment to responsible filmmaking.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, and a recognition that protecting the island is crucial to its success in the long run.
It's inspiring to see how they're doing it and
Yeah.
embracing the film industry, but staying true to themselves at the same time.
I think so too.
But before we wrap up, I want to bring it back to you, the listener.
Yeah, we've shared a lot about Koh Samui.
We've uncovered some of its cinematic secrets, explored these incredible locations, and delved into the whole world of filmmaking in this tropical paradise. But what stands out to you?
Yeah, what really resonated?
What images or stories stuck with you?
Did this deep dive change how you see Koh Samui?
Maybe you're picturing yourself walking along one of those beaches you saw in a movie.
Or maybe you're thinking about what it would be like to work behind the scenes on a film set.
Whatever it is, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity.
Yeah, and inspired you to explore Koh Samui beyond just the surface.
Because there's so much more to discover, and its journey with film is just getting started.
It's an exciting time, for sure.
So why not let Koh Samui inspire your next adventure?
That's a great idea.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the heart of Koh Samui's film scene. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.